When we walked into the office, he started off with evangelist over there. He won't say nothing about that. Most of us when we're here in the revival some years ago, he's a tremendous brother in Christ, and we appreciate him so very much. So we're good to see former president of the minister's wives is right now with your family. I was impressed with these deacons. They all dressed up and had a great emotional service. And in our church, we have devotion at 11 o'clock, and we have praise team at 8 o'clock. And y'all have both in the same service. So I'll have to take that concept back to 10. Awesome praise team. This choir's out of sight. Let's say amen for these young men and musicians. I'm always excited to see men in church. I've got a good group of men here too. Let's say amen for all of the men. I like that congregational fellowship too. Everybody get an opportunity to share. You know, sometimes when we come to church, we stay in our comfort zone. We sit in the same seat. We speak to the same people. And we go home. Cure for that, he just makes you fellowship with everybody. So we're here, my dad, pastor here in the city, in the area for a number of years. One of the things he taught us to do is do what you're asked to do and sit down.
All right, sir, that's right.
You are not hurting for preaching because you have a great preacher.
Amen.
And one of the mothers over there, they don't call no names or describe them, and he thought Pastor Durham was preaching today. So she had a disappointed look on her face. I said, Pastor, that's your mama? Praise God. I know it's always disappointing when a guest preacher comes in, but thank you so much for your patience and allowing this preacher from Pensacola to share with you today. We've had a great time in the Lord. So let me invite your attention for a few moments to the book of Psalms, number 34.
Yes.
Commencing with verse number 1. Psalm 34, verse number 1. When you have it, say amen.
Amen.
I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord. The humble shall hear thereof and be glad. Oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. I want to share for a few moments from the subject, a prescription for praise.
Amen.
All right.
Say that with me, a prescription.
Prescription for praise.
You and I are aware that the praise of God, in David's view, must be a continuous reality.
Yes, sir.
And that's why David underscores the experiences of his life with the words, I will bless the Lord at all times, and his praise shall continually be in my mouth. David insists that in spite of or despite the difficulties and dangers of his life, his experience of God has given him something to brag about.
All right.
When the words of this text were written, no doubt David is feeling unkempt. His clothing is soiled from his journey, and his armor is dented and damaged from the battles. And yet, in spite of all of that, David does some bragging.
All right now.
David says, my soul shall make her boast in the Lord. And that's not enough. David dramatizing the power of this praise when he realizes that someone else will gain the benefit from his spiritual experience.
Yes, sir.
Someone else will be drawn closer to the Lord because of what he does and what he says. David says, I will bless the Lord at all times. His praise shall continually be in my mouth. My soul shall make her boast in the Lord, and the humble shall hear thereof and be glad.
Yes, sir.
But however, David has concluded his preamble of praise, he adds as if it were an exclamation point. David says, "Oh, magnify the Lord with me,
Yes, he did.
and let us exalt his name together."
Yes, sir.
Now, my brothers and sisters, the more I look at it, the more it appears through an extensive examination of the text that David is not only trying to show us the why of praise, but he's also trying to show us the how of praise. It's not hard to understand. David is simply saying that praise is designed to magnify and not to minimize. It's right there in the first words of the text. He says, "Oh, magnify." Now, it's hard for me to imagine how one goes through the process of magnifying God. This is the God that breathed worlds into existence and created the universe with his hand. How do you magnify that? This is the God that sat the sun in his socket and crowned the moon as the queen of the night. How do you magnify that? This is the God that created the heavens with the work of his fingers and scooped out the valleys with his footsteps and manufactured mountains with his wheel. This is the God that spat out the seven seas in a matter of seconds of time. This is the God that taught rivers how to run. This is the God that taught brooks how to babble and put the green in grass and put the wet in water. This is the God that taught time how to rotate from night to day and from day to night. This is the God that one day took some sand and dust and formed into his image of man and breathed into him the breath of life so that he became a living soul. How do you magnify that? Well, I'm glad you asked. Because I've discovered that the process of magnification has nothing to do with that which is being magnified.
All right now.
It has to do with the one that participates in the magnification process. I've discovered that whatever I look at through a magnifying glass does not change or alter the dimensions of the object that is being magnified.
Go ahead.
I don't care how long you look at something through a magnifying glass, you can't change what he is. Because what he is, he is. In other words, it is what it is. What changes is your perception.
That's right.
What changes is your understanding.
Yes.
What changes is your appreciation for that which is being magnified. When I magnify, I can see better. When I magnify, I can understand better. When I magnify, I have a deeper appreciation for how it does what it does. And that's how it is with the Lord. When I magnify the Lord, I can't change the Lord. I can't make God any bigger than he already is. I can't change him because the scripture says he changes not. I cannot change him because the book of Hebrews says he's the same yesterday, today, and forever. But what changes is how I view him. What changes is my perception of his priority in my life. What changes is my understanding of the power that is inherent in him. What changes is what I understand about how things happen in my life. You see, when you magnify the Lord, you will soon come to realize that whatever else that happens in your life, it does not happen because of change. Whatever happens in your life does not happen just because you're in the right place at the right time, or just because you have degrees on your wall. What happens in your life does not happen just because you have analytical powers that you can peer into the future. Whatever happens in your life does not happen because you can call on some psychic friends. Whatever happens in your life does not happen just because of the president or just because of the Republicans or the Democrats. Whatever happens in your life does not happen because of good luck or good fortune. Whatever happens in your life happens because somebody is in control. Whatever happens in your life happens because there is a God somewhere. And whenever you magnify the Lord, you will discover that whatever else you might think, God did. That house you live in, God did. That apartment you live in, God did. The car that you drive, God did. The job that you have, God did. The salary that you make, God did. The achievements or promotions that you have, God did. The scholarship that you receive, God did. And all David wants you and me to do is to stop looking at God through human eyes. Stop looking at God through human lenses. Stop looking at God through lenses that minimize and make God less than God. Stop looking at God through lenses that won't give God credit for being God. All David is saying is that all you need to do is look at God another way. And he says, oh, magnify the Lord with me, and let us exalt his name together. Now, if you don't understand the logic of my thoughts here this morning, all I'm trying to tell you is that authentic praise finds its definition when there's praying power, when there's preaching power, when there's shouting power in the midst of a worshiping community. So not only does David insist that my praise should magnify God, but David also insists that my praise is a product of my problem. Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm not ashamed to admit that in my life, I've had some problems. Not only that, but I'm not ashamed to admit that I'm having some problems. Well, I might as well go ahead and admit the whole thing. That is, I've concluded that in my life I'm going to have some problems. I wonder if there's anybody else here that knows anything about problems. You know what I found out? I found out that you don't have to enlist a search party to find problems. Because problems have a way of finding you. As soon as you get rid of one problem, another problem pops up over there. Is there anybody here who knows that if it ain't one thing, it's another? If it's not your money, then it's your marriage. If it's not your marriage, then it's your children. If it's not your children acting a fool, it's your grandchildren. If it's not your job, it's your boss. If it's not your finances, it's your health. If it's not the usher, it's the choir. If it's not the preacher, it's the group dancer. If it ain't your car, it's the roof murmuring a leak. If you got a little money in your pocket, another bill comes through, because if it ain't one thing, it's another. And that's why I wanted to tell you about problems, because you can't understand David or his 34th Psalm until you understand its relationship to problems. Now, if anybody had problems, David had some problems.